Right, Jace, what we got?
What we got?
Is it running? I don't hear it running.
Oh, no, it's all run actually.
You've got fuel pump.
It should start run.
We've got oil in it.
I think so.
We've got oil in the transmission.
Yep.
Coolant.
No. No coolant.
Because I didn't have any coolant?
Yeah. You'll order some tomorrow.
Okay, we'll water coolant for it. We'll probably just put water in it.
It's got oil in it.
Oh, good. We could probably water it and then it won't leak. Did we put a wideband in it? Did you get that wide?
Wideband?
Yeah. Spartan. You haven't done the Spartan yet.
Give me one. No, you haven't given me one because I don't have it.
They're in the cupboard.
You didn't tell me I was putting the Spartan in it.
Should I get the video proof? Should I go back and find the video proof where I said...
How long ago was that?
Several weeks.
Yeah, well, that's 7 weeks ago.
Thanks to a radiator taking its while. Yeah, that didn't really work, but it was a little while ago.
Should see if it goes.
Yeah, you should see if it goes.
That sounds like they need battery power.
I think that needs battery power. Oh, what's your timing setting? Did you change your timing settings?
Oh, no.
Nah, that won't go. That's why it won't go.
And the fuel pump doesn't crank when it's cranking.
Doesn't go when it's cranking?
Yeah.
Okay. Sort those couple of things and then it'll make noise again. You need to make it 355 on the...
Like you excited for a test drive on this?
355 on the settings for the crank sensor. Offset. I might need some idle speed control now. I had the idle speed all good with the other idle speed controller, and then you took it off and changed it.
Oh, it runs.
It runs, it's good.
The oil light doesn't go out though.
It's, as long as it's got oil pressure in the link, we're all good. Well done. What is that dog doing? Poppy, what are you doing?
Rat hunting.
Can you get some more water for it? Climb up the water pits? It's the idle speed coming through here. It sounds pretty nice too.
Got that manifold up there?
Nearly. I'm just finishing your job, Jace.
6 bars of oil pressure at idle.
What's the noises going on around there? That I was thinking probably.
Down there onto the manifold. It looks like water.
Can you get a torch, please? Oh, Jace isn't going to be happy if that's a oil leak. It's an oil leak.
It's worse when you read that.
Yeah, that's to take the booster off because he didn't quite get the intake manifold grab a couple right. Just let me play with that idle speed and then we'll address it. We'll have to address that in the morning. Sounds good though. Considering how much you've had this a pieces,
Fuck yeah.
you've done really well.
I reckon. You want to watch it all over a bit?
That better?
That fixed it.
Yeah, 20 hertz on the output. So I changed it to 150. Quiet. Recommended 120. That's more pleasant. Well done. Apart from that, but we don't worry about that. Looks lovely, mate. Looks really nice. Yeah, you've got to screw it up, man. You've got to screw it up.
Probably turn it off then.
Yeah, we'll turn it off. Woohoo! She's a runner.
Oh, the fan didn't start.
Which fan?
The radiator fan.
It's not up to temperature.
I normally when we turned it off, it started.
Well, maybe you fixed it.
I don't know how I fixed it.
It's like the fucking reverse on the tractor.
Hey, no, the job was not finished. It really is not leaving until the job is finished. I'll put another one there. I have other relays.
Gravity's working.
I have other relays going.
It went down with some blue hose.
I've got other relays here.
Those have got few. Here you go.
Oh look, now there's a funny mark you took it off.
Righto. More dash setting up. So Jason and I are going through all the dash settings and the ECU settings and just double checking. All the temperatures are going into the computer now. The ambient, the intercooler, temperature, and now we set up the dash, put indicators.
Stop going down very fast.
They're not coming down very fast. So you've got your fuel pump running. Fuel pump's running. And you're watching your millivolts, and hopefully they're dropping. And they're not dropping like I'd like. And then we can set our fuel level, hopefully. Hopefully. Do you remember that boat?
Which boat?
You know, we're into a twin core, up the twin core, joined back into the other twin core and came back up the other side. So there's your earth, there's the brown wire. It goes into this black wire.
Yeah.
And it comes up this black wire, and then someone's cut it off, which was probably you, but it did like a length, and then there's no continuity into the red wire with the joiner.
Now, if we do this, I reckon
if you plug that in there, I reckon you'll be onto it. I reckon that'll give us...
I reckon that'll work now.
Yes, we can put proper plugs in it, but I think that's...
But for proof of concept.
I think so.
So it probably went here.
It probably did. Right, let's drop it down, see if we've got an earth to our fuel gauge now. There's an earth here too. I think we'll have to we'll leave it on the hoist tomorrow, and we'll get Shay to get rid of that one.
Oh, you can actually pull
that one.
There's the fuel pump wiring that goes for the factory, the pumps, the original stuff. Yeah, there. This can come out.
Okay, push that up through. That's up through the floor of the ute.
Yeah. Oh, I would have pulled it out through. You might have to take the cover off.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to take the cover off because the symbols on it.
So Shay's going to take that one out as well.
Is that because I win so much?
We just love giving you the tricky jobs. So we're going to harden you up, and we're going to give you all those tricky jobs until you... Did you find this spanner?
I did.
We're going to give them until you stop.
Did the crowd go wild?
Sounding like a little old woman. Okay?
What about that transmission over there?
Well, it's continuity.
Continuity now. You solved it, Jace. It's the you cut it underneath. Okay, so now we should be able to see a change of voltage. You've got the key off. I'll put this back together. Yeah, 10 litres has not resulted in any movement.
Let's put another 2 in and see if we get movement, because sometimes it's how they work.
We're going to put just start tipping.
Yeah, I'm tipping.
Tipping fuel. So how much is that's one's? How full is that? That one?
Pretty full. So I'd say 3/4 full at least.
So that's 15 litres.
Yeah, it's about here.
Yep. Okay. Start tipping.
I'm tipping.
Take fuel out. Put fuel back in. Take fuel out. Put fuel back in.
Yep. Stir my life.
Yours is pop 2 litres in. See how far you can drive.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh dear. This one's a bit heavier. Oh look, it's made in Canada as well. This is the same brand as mine.
Oh, wait, stop, take it out.
Holy moly.
We have movement.
Yeah, we thought so. That was 2.5 litres.
So 0 is actually 10 litres. So I'll have to 0 is 0. And this, how many litres is here?
Like here left.
Yeah, what have we got in there? So we've put in like 12, 13, 14 litres?
Yeah, I'd say so. 12. I'd say a good 12 litres.
12 litres? 12 litres is where it starts.
So it must be all the way at the bottom of the tank.
Yes, it can't be all the way to the bottom of the tank, that cinder.
Is the pump, where's the pump mounted?
At the back. Behind it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it's not like an in-tank pump.
It's got a sump on the tank. Is the tank feed down at the bottom where the pumps come out?
Oh, righto.
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably got...
Well, that isn't in my calculations. So I did the square as 56 litres.
Yeah.
But you're saying there's a drop down at the bottom?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the bottom. Can't see.
That affects my fuel. Bring it back. Shake and remove.
Just take it, I'll put the ute back together, completely back together, just pull it apart. And then we go home.
You go home.
Wow.
You can put it back together on Monday. Back together. We'll cut some earths off it and do those little wires that are run.
And we drained
it's only, it's probably only a couple of litres that drop because it only goes in this far.
Oh, okay, it doesn't go all the way through.
Nah.
Okay.
So we've got about 14 litres in it now. A couple of litres in the bottom. So it's going to go 14 to 0. And at 0 it's actually got fuel in it.
But that's a good reserve though.
When we're doing this stuff, we can actually do it accurate. So it can actually read down to have 1 litre in the tank. So we don't need a reserve. We've got an accurate measure. Not like your ones on your factory gauges that are crappy and you've got 100 k's left when it reads 0.
Yeah.
Well, this one's still got 100 k's left when you read 0 now. 80 k's if you're boosting it, pushing it hard.
This?
But we don't need it. We could actually read it down to be when it's got no fuel in it, it's got no fuel in it and it's going to stop. It's going to stuff up my calibration.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're out by like 2 litres.
We're going to be up by 14 litres because it actually drops at 14 is where I'm actually reading. The sender units come up now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's tip some more fuel in and we'll continue. So what we've done, guys, is we've drained the tank and then we're putting the fuel back in and I'm watching the millivolts on the screen. Shay's going to put another 5 litres in it.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
5. Do you want to get the jug?
Yeah, go on.
Get the jug, 5 litres, and I'll put the next 5 in it. It's been a really big day on the ute. Jason's gone home, Jay's gone home. I've just been sorting out the last couple of bits of the dash. Jason's done most of it and he set it up really well. Done all the wiring, correct, except he missed underneath the by the fuel tank. The other guys before us had done silly things. And when they snipped it off, we just didn't have continuity between the dash and the send unit. But we have fixed that now, and we've got the dash. Oh, I just haven't set the time. I'll do that tomorrow. This is like a diagnostic screen. Oh, it's this one. Sort of a diagnostic. The normal drive screen is coming. That one, that's the normal drive screen. As you can see, it's got 23 litres of fuel in the tank. Engine temp is at 95. Voltage is good, and the PSI for the oil pressure is good. The big LE radiator is doing its job. We can probably wind the fans down a bit actually and bring them in a bit earlier. I've just been going through the setup and checking everything's doing what it should, and it's pretty much taken the whole day. And that's pretty normal when we get a vehicle like this, because we're kind of fussy and want everything working. I did the CAN Lambda, we've got the a Spartan 14.7 wideband in it because it's the older VIPEC. And when I turned the closed loop Lambda on, or closed loop fuel control, it just started leaning it out. So I've sorted little problems like that. Pretty simple solutions, but just had to find how to do it and find all these little bits and pieces and check it. And then the fuel pressure transmission to the dash was wrong. It was 10% of what it should be. So simple to fix, but it takes time, of course, to add a math channel to do the calculations to make it work like we want. But I think clock to do on the dash and speedo. We're lacking a speed sensor. Unfortunately, the supplier had a family incident they have to go attend, so that'll be next week. And we've got pretty used to that. Over these times, things not turning up when they should and all that sort of stuff, that's become very normal. And so it doesn't stress us too much anymore. But Jace has done really, really well. And I'm actually extremely happy with how well he's done on this ute, because you almost wouldn't know it wasn't me that did it. And that's what I want. It makes me really happy because it's my name going on this one. I think it's dinner time.